The future of text is interpretable and executable. My name is Adam Cheyer. In the mid-90s or so, I was working at SRI International. I was composing an email or a document, I don't remember, and I needed to look up some information. But to leave my text editor and go find the right application and manipulate it, or find the right web page to get the information, it was just too hard and it took me out of the flow of my work. So I created what I called the invisible interface. With this, you could type a phrase like population of North Dakota or phone number of Jonathan right in your editor. You would select it, copy it, and hit a function key. You would hear either ding or dong, and if you had heard the ding, that meant that that phrase had been understood, a data source located to resolve the phrase into the answer, and that had been added to the paste buffer. So with a Control-V, you could just add that missing information right into the document without ever leaving the flow of your work. So about 15 years later or so, I started another company, a company called Siri, which was really going to look at language understanding in a deeper way. And at that point, I realized that if you load in 30 million business names or city names, pretty much every word in the English language is a business name. And the ambiguities of all the possible interpretations were combinatorial and just enormous. We managed to solve that problem at Siri for a limited set of domains, but the next challenge for me was, what if you wanted to handle every domain? To do that, you would need an ecosystem where every single industry, every company could create their own knowledge, their own language. I started a company called Virtu Labs to pursue that dream. Two challenges that we managed to solve. One was, do you need to create a single pre-coded ontology that everyone needs to agree to, or do they all need to come together? We found a solution where every business could indicate their own semantics, their own ontologies and language and capabilities, but we grouped them into categories such as rideshare or restaurant finding, and requests could then be delegated to the user's preference of partners in those companies. The second problem was, how do you get services that don't know about each other to work together? We created something called dynamic program generation, where the AI would write a program for every request that would unify and integrate different services, interact with the user, learn from those interactions, and help the user get the job done. There's a lot more work to do before we fully get to an internet scale interpretable text and executable text, but I'm committed to getting there, and hopefully with your help, we will get there someday. Thanks for listening. My name's Adam Cheyer.